Welcome to Footprints on the Sand, and enjoy yourselves. Thank you.
Cheery faces, happy smiles, look at them everywhere. If the sun shines, if we rain, what do we really care? See the boys and girls all come out to play. That's the stuff to give the troops is all okay. It's the sea of H, a holiday game. It's the sun that drives your worries away. It's the stars that light for the hill. Life is the jungle underneath beside the sea. It's the band that plays the tricky blues that makes you feel as happy as can be. It's the hopes and lazy days that make you feel we are again. Jolly good company beside the sea. Jolly good company beside the sea.
We are going for a day out at the seaside. Now, my mum would get up very early to make the sandwiches. She had this big fat tummy, and she used to put the loaf on there, and this is the way she used to cut the bread. Well, she had a lot of sandwiches to make because there were a lot of us, and we all wanted something different. Now, one wanted jam. Oh, sticky fingers, that one, terrible. Another one only wanted egg. And I was the only one that liked liver sausage. So, all the liver sausage sandwiches were just for me. Then my mother would wrap them up, and each of us would have our own little parcel. I had these canvas sandals which had to be blancoed white overnight so I could wear them in the morning when they were dry.
And you keep them nice and clean now, Lily?
Yes, Mum. But of course when you'd had them on for a little while and people trod on your toes, they just got dirty again.
All the children would be up very early in the morning, excited, looking for everything. Mum, where's that buckets and spades? I can't find them anywhere.
They're over there in the corner.
Oh.
Do your sister's shoelaces up before we go.
We had this old car, and it wouldn't go up hills. My mother was the driver, my father never drove. She was a terrible driver. I mean, she wouldn't let anything pass her. Anyway, my sisters and I used to sit in the back. We were just terrified, praying, oh, please let this car go up the hill, please let it go up the hill. But of course it didn't. It stopped, and out we had to get and push. It was a nightmare.
You gotta get under, get out and get under to fix up the automobile.
Every year we had a big event, a real luxury. My grandmother was very troublesome, so she hired a chauffeur-driven car to take us to the seaside. No way would she go by caravan. Charlie the chauffeur would pick us up at the front door. He treated us just like royalty. Grandma was like a duchess. And then it was my turn. I was so excited. Could hardly wait. And off we went to the seaside.
Once a year we used to go with the Sunday school to Southend for the day by steamer. We used to travel from Eltham to Woolwich on the tram, then across on the ferry boat across the river and wait at North Woolwich Pier. And we used to do ourselves up all in our best clothes and go with our friends, and we were very excited. Oh, hello, Joyce. Oh, you do like it. Does it look all right? Very nice. Look at your hair. Yeah, I've had it specially waved, look. See that new slide I've got there? Oh, that is really you look nice too. Have you got your boat ticket? A minute. Oh, I've left it at home on the mantel shelf. What am I going to do? You have to go back quick. You'll have to be ever so quick. Oh, go on. And she had to go back the same way as we came. All over the ferry and on the tram. And I was so nervous in case she didn't get back in time. I'm here. I'm here. And up we went.
Now we all had to get up early to catch this train because it was an excursion train and the fare was half price. And if you missed the train, you couldn't afford to go. So come on everyone, let's get to the platform.
The sun has got his hand
a fictitious seaside town called Winkleton on the Sea. And it had blue skies, blue sea and golden sands and seagulls. And I used to imagine that's what the seaside was like. But the first time I went was to Southend, and it was all brown mud, and it was freezing cold.
I was very frightened when I first saw the sea. It was high tide and very rough, and all the spray came all over the promenade. I didn't like the sea.
The first time I saw the sea was at Blackpool, but I can remember the miles and miles of golden sand.
Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. I live beside myself with me. There are lots of girls beside. I would like to be beside the seaside, beside the sea.
Now, I had these sisters, and when I said to come on to see, I said quick, they started running and running, and I kept saying, stay with me, stay with me. Mind you, it was very difficult to control 4 of them. 2, I could manage quite nicely, but 4, they and all the time, my mum would just be sitting at the back in a deck chair, if you please.
First holiday I had at the sea, I was about 17. And I went with my friend Reen and we went to Clapton. We stayed with my aunties and it was rather cold because it was about Easter time. But we were so determined that we were going to get in the sea because, you see, we met these boys.
Here they are, look. Hello, girls.
Such difficulty getting into our bathing costumes because we put a towel around us, we were shivering and we were giggling, but we were sure we were going to get in that sea because, you see, we wanted to show off.
Nice costumes. Mind that, we're coming in.
Grandmother and I duly arrived at the seaside, and Charlie the chauffeur, he asked if he'd like a chair to sit on the prom. We said, yes, we did. And then he said, would we like an ice cream? And he said, here we are. Yes, please. And then he said, would we like something to read? And we said, yes, please. There was a newspaper, Grandma. And a comic for me. Well, I can tell you, I've never been treated so well in all my life.
I stayed in a bed and breakfast in Ramsgate with my mother. Now we had bed and breakfast and it was breakfast in our room. Now we never always ate all the breakfast and my mother used to say, don't let that bread go to waste, you know, we have paid for it and we'll take it with us and we'll eat it later on the beach. I remember me and my sister making sandcastles on the beach and we used to buy a packet of flags and decorate them all round.
And I've got some more flags for you.
Oh, great. We were always hoping to win the competition. They looked so nice and we would just stand there watching until the tide came in and washed them all away.
I can remember the Punch and Judy show. All the children were fighting and shouting until we heard, is everybody happy?
Yes! If you wanted tea while you were on the beach, you went to the back and there was a little kiosk there and you ordered a pot of tea for 4. Now they gave you a tray, all the tea things on it, but they asked you for 2 and 6 deposit. Now, when you'd finished and took the tray back with all the things on, they gave you your 2 and 6 back. Well, which was very clever because they never went short of crockery because you always went back for your 2 and 6pence.
I remember buying ice cream on the beach from an old man with a barrow. It was lovely, I can remember that.
One of the things I remember about the promenade were these photographers that used to appear from nowhere. They had this amazing knack of being able to walk backwards and take photographs. And then, if they thought you were interested, they say, hold it a minute, I'll take another one just for sure. And then they give you a ticket and say, it'll be ready in 20 minutes at the kiosk at the end of the pier.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, take your seats. Are you ready for the greatest talent show on the pier? Are you ready? Yeah! You can do better than that. This is no ordinary show. Tonight, I present to you tons and tons of talent. Talent that will tease you. Talent that will tickle you. Talent that will turn your hair white. So, without further ado, let me introduce to you our first act. They're all singing, legs swinging, arms flinging. The Moodies.
It's what you call it, what you doing tonight? Oh, you're in the mood because I feel just right. Have a smash corner with a taste for two. Where the music's better, it's a perfect rendezvous. There's some cats dancing with a blue attitude. You gotta loosen up to get in the mood. This is what you call it, that's the time the idea. Something swinging till it would be good to my ear. Everybody must agree to dance this chance. When you have someone you love in your arms, stepping out with you will be sweet to lose. I feel up and up, put me in the mood. In the mood, till I got it in the mood. It was started in the mood. Oh, I want it, when you love me, get it talking up to the head, head, head. I'm like a heifer, head, head, head. I'm like a heifer, step, step, step. It's like a stepper, I'm like it,
We've all seen juggling before. 2 balls, 3 balls, 5 balls. But wait till you see this. It's one of a kind. 1 in a million. The one and only. 1 ball juggler.
boom, boom, she boom, we are the one ball jugglers. Boom, she boom, we are the one ball jugglers. Boom, she boom, and we right hand our arm, and we right hand our leg. Pass it round our back, and we dance it off our heads. Ow. We are the one ball jugglers. Boom, she boom, we are the one ball jugglers. We're great. La 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 la. 1, 2, 3, hey!
The show would be complete without magic. Rabbits from hats, flowers from sleeves, doves from thin air. But wait till you see what magic this boy can weave. What tricks he has up his sleeve. Let's give him a big round of applause. Merlin!
My first trick, I'm going to need an assistant with a pocket. Come up, please. What's your name? Joshua. I'm going to put this coin into a pocket and it'll come out somewhere else. Where do you want it to come out? My ear. Okay, I'm going to put this coin in his pocket and it'll magically come out of his ear. Believe me, this is not an easy trick. Look at me. Wow, it's gone! I put my powers to find it. Wow!
Let me introduce you to 2 of my friends. 2 of the funniest, dummiest dummies this side of Faulkner. They're great, they're fantastic. One of them's real and one of them's plastic. One of wit and lyrical charm. One of them sits up on the other one's arm. So, without further ado, let's introduce to you the 2 dummies.
my box? Yes! Deadwood. What? Hey, one. Who said that? Oh, it was you. Come on then, out you come. Say hello to the people. Those people up there. I'm not seeing people. You're a dummy, aren't you? Oh, no, I'm not. Oh, yes, you are. I don't like you. Why's that? You want to take me off. I'm not. Shut up, I'll go back to my box. Oh, please don't do that. Shut up. I'm thirsty. What would you like? A gold deer. A what? A gold deer. Go on, back in your box. You're too young for this. Okay. Bye.
I like singing, yes, and I like dancing, and I love the two combined. So, if you're ready, Madame Blanche.
Yes, Uncle Mac.
Let's welcome these two girls, because they're all the rage. Invite them up here with their shadows on stage.
On holiday with my friend Green, and we met these two boys. You see, they were camping in Butlins holiday camp that wasn't very far from where we were. And my friend used to say to me, "Why do you always get the good-looking one?" Well, we got to know them pretty well, and they asked us to go to the fun fair with them in the evening. And we went on the bumper cars. And then we went on the Tunnel of Love. We had a wonderful holiday. And it was our first holiday romance.
We went to Bouchington for our holidays. I was just about 14 and rather precocious. Anyway, I had my eye on this boy who used to walk up and down the prom in riding breeches. He was very tall, dark, handsome, and I really fancied him. My sister just got fed up because I could talk of nothing but this boy. So in the end I said to her, Ray, I think you should have a woman, that boy.
Oh, but you've been talking of nothing else all the holiday.
I know, but I love him to death. So anyway, my sister went up and spoke to him.
I say, you don't know me, but my sister, well, she's noticed you walking up and down the cliff, and she wants to meet you so much. Would you be here at 6:30 this evening? Please?
Yes, certainly.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
I was so excited. I went up on the cliff and waited, and I waited. And he came. Hello, I'm Barbara.
Hi, I'm Billy Levy. I believe you wanted to meet me.
Yes, I did. I did. It's very nice of you to come. So anyway, we had a little chat, and he put his arms round me. And then he went to kiss me.
Oh, he fell down the cliff.
Well, I was so disappointed. I thought, why did I bother?
I remember going to a guest house in Margate, and it was a house there that had this great big oval table in which we all had our meals, and we used to sit round this table. We got to know each other very well, and there was a very attractive young lady staying at the same time as I was, and I got to know her very well indeed, and we agreed that we'd spend the last night of our holiday, Friday night, at the Dreamland Fun Fair. And we went out together and we had a wonderful time. Now there was a rule of the house that you had to be back by 11 o'clock, because that's when they locked the door. So we duly came back, and I looked at my watch, and it was about 5 to 11, and I put my arm round her and gave her a little cuddle, and we had a little kiss, and a little cuddle, and a little kiss, and we kept, and I looked at my watch, and it was 20 past 11. I went up, the door was locked. Oh, what do we do now? So I rang the bell, and it stuck, and it rang and rang and rang. And all the people started opening windows and looking out. And the landlady was furious.
What time do you call this? You've got a bloody liberty waking everybody up.
I'm sorry.
I met this lovely fellow in a pub in Southend. He bought me a drink, and we sat at the table, and he was stroking my hair like this, and he never took his eyes off me. And there was a three-piece band playing in the corner. Again, this wouldn't happen again. And then we went out on the beach, and we sat and looked at the moonlight. And then I had to hurry away to catch the steamer, and I never saw him again. Come on, everybody, back on the boat. You'll miss the boat. Hurry now, quickly. We had a lovely day today. We had a lovely day today. We don't know where we've been. We don't know what we've seen. We don't know whether we've had it out or whether we've had it in. We had a lovely day today. We don't know. Tony's had a good day today, hasn't he? Where is he? Ain't he with you? No, I thought he was with you. Oh my God. Tony! 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 Oh, he's only 4 years old. He's been crying his eyes out. What am I going to do? Well, you're supposed to be looking after him. Oh, I don't know. We'll have to do something. Well, let's call the captain. Captain. Here.
What seems to be the problem?
We've left our little boy back on the pier. What are we going to do? My old man will kill me. What am I going to do?
Well, I can't turn the boat round, can I?
Oh!
I've got to get authority. Look, you'll have to wait until I get to Tower Pier, and I'll notify the Port of London Authority.
Oh! Well, when I got back to Tower Pier, the police brought him back in the police car, and he had the time of his life.
Now, at the end of the boat, there was a lovely live band playing. We were singing and dancing. Everybody was enjoying themselves. It was a bit squashed, but we enjoyed ourselves.
Now the children were all tired, but the grown-ups weren't, because you see we'd all been in the pub and had a few drinks, so we were ready to sing all the way home.
The day was nearly done. We finished all our fun. Everybody's feeling merry and bright. With sticks and rock along and shelter on the shore. And Mrs. Brown without a frown was feeling calm and tight. And suddenly she sang her to her feet and said once more before we end our treat. Let's all sing the caravan song. Oh, it's a lovely day today. Ain't you glad you came? And Mrs. Monterey. Half a pound to Brighton and they'll bring you back again. All uphill and the mountains along the hill. We must have the calm along the way. Let's all sing the caravan song. Oh, it's a lovely day. Oh, it's a lovely day. Oh, it's a lovely day today.